Oh, yeah, live. So there you go. We are live now. I can cut and paste this. Put the link in our post here. Chat. Yeah, कितना आ रहा है? Oh, okay. I'm live there. Start. Okay, Zoom tag a link. You can see I can start welcoming everybody back. Okay, yeah. Admit all. So I can. Okay, we are back live up. Everybody is here. We have all the information you need. The live is also there. Should I send out to anybody? The question is our schedule. Saran, थोड़ा late see that not everybody will join it at this time. So how should I send? Let me see if I can send it right away. There's a little pause time here, so I'm just doing a little. If anybody wants to, especially the kids, want to smell some sake, they're welcome to do that at this time. I'll put you in a gallery view. It'll be fine. And you can see that. It's too quiet. Anybody wants to say something? Judges?
Voting worked quite well, actually, I can say.
Gee.
Yeah. We had no hiccups or no issues. Very well organized. Thank you very much.
Thank you, judges. Your work is far more than anybody else. I just have to point it, but you guys have to really go through every questionnaire, every page of the book, and read it and prepare it equally, just like the participants who also have to work very hard on that. So I appreciate that parents and participants are really doing very well here. It's actually, I consider it as a family project. Okay, I have sent an email with the new live link. Hopefully they should get, everybody should get it in a few minutes. They can start joining in. Okay. So everybody, I've sent the email out, and so hopefully people can start joining in. We can also, we can actually send one more message saying that you can join now the meet. Okay. Okay. We'll just give them a little time, 5 more minutes. Share the screen. We are live right now. It's interesting. When we used to do it, the Gurdwara Sahib, it was real fast to gather everybody and pull them together. But here, just go to the Langar hall, let everybody come in. But it is interesting that when we are online, which is supposed to be more fast, it actually happens the other way around. It's hard to pull everybody together. Interesting. World is very different. Actually, I was very impressed that the kids did such a wonderful job presenting. Not even one had a camera issue. That's the best part. Every participant was well prepared. No one had issues. Backgrounds were just nice and clean. It was very impressive. Very, very impressive. they really put a lot of effort.
They're better than us in these matters, actually.
And yeah, these things matter, right? And it was really impressive that all the participants were doing so well. Very impressive. Well, next time, if I had to do this, one of the things there are a few things which I noted, which was very interesting, is I'll have one permanent link, a channel running all the time, and then nobody has to know where to go to find it. And it will keep running, even if we don't telecast, it'll just be paused. That part I'll have to improve. The other thing is communicating with people when we are all live. It's harder. We should probably have a separate chat room, message room, where also, on the phone, it can be easy. If you're not there, you can still drop. I mean, the whole participants, the judges, and everybody is all put together. Can be one kind of a group, either a WhatsApp or some group which we can Signal or WhatsApp. Those are few interesting observations. I wish I'll actually ask everybody here. Is there any participants who want to share their views about the whole process, how it went, and anybody would like to share? What do they think? What different we could have done? Anybody wants to share? Ishmi, Meher, anybody else who's here? Gurveer, Sirat, and Sal.
I think it went very well, considering that, we're doing it online. I think that, it was still very organized, and I just think it went really well, considering that we were doing it online.
Is there anything you think we could have done better? Something which we could have made a change or a difference? It could have improved a little more experience? If
we could get more participants, then I thought that would be, I would think that would be a little better, because, this was a really good opportunity this time, because it was online, and, more people could participate since it's online virtually. So I think it would have been better if we had more participants.
Yeah, I think you have a very good point here. Having more participants, but actually the thing is, whenever you just start for the first time, quite a few people are very reluctant. The interesting part is we had, we'd be happy to share, we had about close to 25 participants registered. Of course, not every participant will show up, because there's always a personal situation which can occur, or something can change, or something can happen in between. So there is always a few percentages which don't show up. But it was, I think it was good enough. Maybe I strongly believe, and I do agree with you on that we should have more participants here, and we could have more participants. In fact, if we had much larger group of participants, we might have tried 4 different Zoom meets going in the parallel for each group, and all getting telecasted separately, so that everybody can, because this is exactly what International is doing right now this year, because they will have almost 15 participants in each group. So they would be doing in parallel at the same time. In fact, if you look at the schedule, they only allocated one evening for the whole thing, which is very interesting. How it will go, I don't know. But the anticipation is that we can do that easily with the 4 coordinators running the thing parallelly in place. And good point. We'll try to encourage more participants for the coming years. We might even do slightly differently. One of the judges, respected judges, they gave a very good point. They said, keep it in the Gurdwara still, but even still do the same live task, if people want to still see it from different places, they have access to it. So good point. Any other comments? Ishmi, I think you were about to say something. No? Arman? Gurveer? Manna? Anybody?
Thank you so much organize karne vaste. Bada maza aaya.
That was. I'm actually happy. It went much better than anticipated, but that's good. Actually, thanks to a big thanks goes to the participants and the parents, because it's always I consider it as of course for little older kids it's fine, they can be completely on their own, and now they're already very savvy with video conferencing, so that's nothing new for them. They've been doing it for a year in school right now, but in general also in this particular case we had never thought of having a speech there and rotating through. There'll probably be do a few more things differently if at all we had to do it again, is that you probably bring in all the participants in at the same time when the symposium starts. In that case, they don't have to come and wait and join in the line. And we all respect each other, and we can always be quiet and keep the video off and keep the mute on. That way, audio and video will not be an issue. So I don't see many. Ajit Singh has joined. That's wonderful. Anybody else wants to share their thoughts about this whole process? Any comments? Anything which we can do to improve the process or experience?
I just want to say thank you for giving us this great opportunity and organizing it all.
So, thank you for participating. I think that's more important. You probably had to put way more effort than I had to. So preparing yourself, preparing, reading, and doing quite a bit of stuff. So thank you. And thanks to judges also, because they have to go through the same process almost all over, exactly like a participant check. And in fact, the interesting part is that some of the judges have to do it for more than one group. So imagine that's a little even more harder work. Okay, we have a few more people joining in right now. Can you guys put your self camera on now? It's okay because there's no disturbance anytime. Everybody can put their cameras on. And I think I'll stop making this announcement here so we can go live. We had agreed 3 to 4, but probably we can do it a little faster. Okay. All right. The live link was sent out to everybody, so everybody's email should have a live link also if they want to see it. All right. So first of all, thanks to all the participants that did a wonderful job. It's very close, and you had to put in a lot of effort to do that. Thanks to the judges again. One other thing about this whole idea is to encourage all the participants to speak in Punjabi. I would strongly encourage again to speak as far as possible in Punjabi. We don't differentiate between the two languages because people growing up here, for them, English is like a natural language to them as well. So they're comfortable. But अपनी विरासत ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦਾ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਆਪਸ it keeps on, the heritage continues and stays alive. It's very important that we do that. Any judges wants to add something more related to that? Any judges want to make a comment here related to Punjabi speaking or Punjabi presentation in Punjabi? Kulwant Singh ji? Okay. So, yeah, thank you.
So I was mute.
No.
So actually, Yeah, I mean, even though it's preferable to do it in Punjabi, but some are more comfortable in English. That should not hamper actually them.
Right.
So they should still be use the best in which they can do the best speech. That's what matters actually.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great point. I mean, the idea behind the whole thing is not only just learn our own heritage, but also to have public speaking experience. And that is the key information we need to all understand.
Yes.
I mean, all the speakers here who have joined, I can see they're already very good at that. They've done a wonderful job. But the idea is to encourage in both the language as well as public speaking. So both will be good. All right. I think I won't spend too much time now holding up and giving more time for people to join. I think everybody should be here. Manat is here too. Okay, excellent. So what we will do is we'll just go through the announcement of results for each group. And let me start a little recording here for that. Okay. Okay, so thanks everybody to participate in this Hemkunt Northern California Zonal Speech Competition. We have the results with us. We prepared it very quickly this time. There was no much paper usage, so it was all electronic. It worked out very well. It turned out to be very quick. So we'll go through the order and the way the children presented it. So do you want me to speak the names first, second, third, or 3, 2, 1? Any preference? Yes, Sira.
First of all, I'm Sahavi, and
Oh, sorry.
why don't we go 3 to 1?
3 to 1. Okay. All right. We got that's very good. Okay. Well, let's go. Results for Group 1 this year in the speech Hemkunt speech competition. The third position goes to Suhavi Kaur Sidhu. Bole so niha. Everybody can be unmute themselves now. It's perfectly okay to keep yourself alive all the time. Everybody can unmute themselves, please. Go ahead. All right. Okay. We'll do the Jaikara again. Bole so nihal. There you go. That's fine. The second position in Group 1 goes to Nek Niman Singh. Bole so nihal. And the first position for Group 1 goes to Prabnoor Singh. Bole so nihal.
Great job, Prabnoor.
Awesome. Now we move on to Group 2. The third position in Group 2 goes to Taranpreet Singh. I think he's not there. The second position in Group 2 goes to Prabhveer Singh Saran. Bole so nihal. And the first place in Group 2 goes to Sirat Kaur. Bole so nihal. All right, we move on to the Group 3. The third position goes to Manveer Singh. Bole so nihal. Second position in Group 3 goes to Ishmeet Kaur. Bole so nihal. And first place in Group 3 goes to Meher Kaur. Bole so nihal. Jordan Jakarta like that. We go to the next Group 4. The second position goes to Gulnoor Kaur. Bole so nihal.
Sat Shri Akal.
And first position goes to Manat Kaur. Bole so nihal.
Sat Shri Akal.
These are the results for today's competition. Before we go, I would like to ask Manat Kaur to recite the last.
Of course, ji. अरदास एक ओंकार वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह श्री भगवती जी सहाय वार श्री भगवती जी की पातशाही 10वीं प्रथम भगवती सिमर के गुरु नानक लईते आए फिर अंगद गुरते अमरदास रामदासे होए सहाय अर्जुन हरगोबिंद नो सिमरो श्री हराय श्री हरकृष्ण ते आइया जिस डिठे सब दुख जाए तेग बहादुर सिमरिया कर नौने द्यावे ताए सब ठाई होए सहाय 10वें पातशाह श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह साहिब जी महाराज पंथ दे वाली होए सब ठाई होए सहाय 10 पातशाहियां दी जोत श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी दे पाठ दे दार दा ध्यान करके खालसा जी बोलो जी वाहिगुरु 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 पंजा प्यारियां चौहां साहिबजादियां 40 मुक्तियां हटियां जपियां तपियां जिन्हां नाम जपिया वन छकिया देग चलाई तेग वाई देग के अंडित कीता तिना प्यारियां सचियारियां दी कमाई दा ध्यान करके खालसा जी बोलो जी वाहिगुरु जिन्हां ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਣੀਆਂ ने धर्म हेत सीस दिते बंद बंद खटाए खोपड़ियां लवाइयां चरखियां ते चढ़े आरियां नाल चराए गए गुरुद्वारियां दी सेवा ਲਈ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਧਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਾਰਿਆ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਕੇਸਾ ਸਵਾਸਾ ਨਾਲ ਨਿਭਾਈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਪੰਜਾਂ ਤਖਤਾਂ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ पृथ्वी में सरबत खालसा जी की अरदास है जी सरबत खालसा जी को वाहिगुरु 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 चितावे चितावन का सदका सर्व सुख होए जहाँ जहाँ खालसा जी साहिब ता ता रक्षा रियायत देख देख फतेह बिरद की पैज पंथ की जीत श्री साहिब जी सहाय खालसे जी के बोल वाले बोलो जी वाहिगुरु सिखा नू सिखी दान केस दान रहत दान विवेक दान विसार दान भरोसा दान दाना सिरदान नाम दान श्री अमृतसर जी दे इशनान चौंकिया चंडे बुंगे जुगो जुग अटल धर्म का जयकार बोलो जी वाहिगुरु सिखा दा मन नीवा मत उच्ची मत दा राखा अकाल पुरख वाहिगुरु हे अकाल पुरख अपने पंदे सदा सहाई दा तार जियो श्री ननकाना साहिब ते होर गुरुद्वारे गुरधामां दे जिन्हां तो पंथ नूं विछोड़िया गया है खुले दर्शन दीदार ते सेवा संभाल दा दान खालसा जी नूं बख्शो हे निमाणिया दे मान निताणिया दे तान नियोटरिया दे ओटे सच्चे पिता वाहिगुरु आप जी दे अगे अरदास है जी हेमकुंट कंपटीशन दी समाप्ति हुई है सारे बच्चों ते मेल भरिया हथ रखनी कि आइंदा भी ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹਿਣ ਅਤੇ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ਰਸ ਤੇ ਜੱਜਸ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਬੜਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਲ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖਣੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਭੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕ ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨੇ ਅੱਖਰ ਦਾ ਵਾਧਾ ਘਾਟਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕ ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨੀ ਜੀ ਸਰਬਤ ਦੇ ਖਾਰਿਜ ਰਾਸ ਕਰਨੇ ਸਹੀ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮੇਲ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਚਿਤਿਆਵੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਬਾਣੇ ਸਰਬਤ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
Bole so nihal.
Sat Shri Akal.
That concludes the symposium at this point. Because we did it a little early, I'm going to leave the meet on for a while and also put the results to be telecasted as well, live on there. So anybody, if you have any comments to share, anything you want to chat among yourselves, you're welcome to do so. Continue doing it. Perfectly here. This meet will go on for at least half an hour more, but I will in the meantime try to put the results up.
Okay, thank you, Gurmeet.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you very much, Dr.
Thank you, everybody, all participants.
Thank you,
all did a very wonderful job. So happy. It's just so difficult for us to actually judge you because some of them were so close to each other that it's very hard. Okay. Thank you for a good job.
बहुत मेहरबानी वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह
I fully endorse Ravinder ji's comment. It was very hard to select who is at least in some of the groups. It was hard to see who could be first, who could be second. So, and you all have done a wonderful job. Thank you. And especially, it gives you a good chance to do two things. Number one, to have your more confidence in speaking especially in front of other people, whether through Zoom or otherwise. And secondly, also gives you more knowledge about Sikhi, because for this, you or your parents might have told you certain salient points. So that definitely was helpful, perhaps to you and your long-term career. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye, Khalsa.
Bye.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Thank you, Gurmeet ji.
Thank you. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.